My summary of putting it back together, I've got some intermediate videos on it, but I was able to get this camshaft on pretty easily after, hold on, you can see, pretty easily after getting those solenoid pistons hooked up. And some of the challenges that I had, actually these were kind of hard to get off. But putting them back on, it said you might need to tap them with a hammer, and they just kind of snapped right in. I didn't even put any lube on them. There's already some automatic transmission fluid inside of there. One thing that was a pain is getting the cables wired through, and so I got a bar and started prying up against here when it was out here, and I wasn't paying attention and realized it wasn't going any farther because I was hitting up against these piston sleeves here, and so then I stuck a little block in the wedge and was able to do it. It's also important to put these tabs in here before you put it in, because after you get it halfway in, you can't stick the tab in. So I had to back it out and start all over. But that was a bit of a pain to get in there. And so you can see that's red. It's normally not red, snap ring. Probably a bit of a mistake, but it was rusting. Had pretty heavy rust on it. Not bad enough that I felt it was interfering with structural integrity. So I did the battery trick, soaked it in a little bit of the super soda, Arm & Hammer super soda wash, hooked the battery up to do the electrolysis to get rid of all the rust off of it, put a thin layer of primer and then a thin layer of red Rust-Oleum paint, and I've done that with all the steel external parts. Of course, you don't want to paint any internal parts. I did the same up here. I actually, when I took this rod out, this was all rusted up here really bad, and so I put that in the I didn't put the whole rod in the solution to cook it. To do the electrolysis, I just did the end of the rod, and that's supposed to help, it gets rid of the rust and hopefully stops the rust, but it also makes a temporary protective coating on it. The rest of the rod looked pretty good, but no, this thing was just solid rust too. Matter of fact, I had a really hard time getting this off because there was so much rust on it. I'm trying to think if there's any other pieces. Well, I forgot to put the pistons in before I put the valve body back on, but use that now. It's been, so I have the ASTG manual and the and this book, the service manual, the official service manual, and I really like this. Both of them together have been very beneficial, but this has more details in it from a different angle if you forget something. And so right now I'm just getting ready to put that cover back on, and we'll take it from there.